A warm welcome to our members, guests, and honorable guests. May I invite Honorable Secretary to join us on stage, our President, Mr. Rex Darianani, to join us on stage, Mr. Ravi Samtani, VP of Operation, and Mr. Mike as our Chairman.
Dear past presidents, dear members of the FICCI, my colleagues on the board, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are deeply honored to have with us as our guest of honor the Director General of the Anti-Red Tape Authority in the person of Secretary Ernesto Perez. The Anti-Red Tape Authority, or ARTA, is very close to our hearts at the FICCI. From its inception, ARTA has worked hard in a way that we have never seen any other government agency work. The dedication and the spirit by which they work is not only a breath of fresh air, but it is finally what we in the private sector have been praying for. Maraming salamat, ARTA, for the trust and confidence. Tonight, I have requested Sec Perez to focus on the achievements of ARTA and how they are able to help the private sector focus on their business and work towards a country that is progressive and free from poverty rather than worrying about getting permits and services from government. I am grateful to him for obliging.
Tonight, we are extremely privileged to have with us an outstanding individual. It is evident that he is a true philanthropist who has dedicated much of his life towards community and public service. So without further ado, please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Secretary Ernesto V. Perez, Director General of the Anti-Red Tape Authority, Office of the President.
Guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to first thank Rex for this kind invitation, for sharing with you the good news. We always say that the good news about this country is about the creation, the ease of doing business, inefficient delivery of government services law. I'm here tonight with you to discuss the Anti-Red Tape Authority's efforts to streamline business processes and make regulations fit for the purpose is an incredible privilege, and I'm so happy to share with you, because to be able to serve gives me this inner joy. The country is slowly getting better after the pandemic, but we cannot deny that it has hurt all of us, not only you as businessmen, but even ordinary citizens, especially the economy. And as we emerge from the abyss of these effects, the government must foster a business-friendly environment that can sustain the growth of businesses and bolster economic activity. To do this, the whole government must mobilize and of course engage the cooperation of the business sector, thereby adopting a whole of nation approach in the implementation of trade and investment, facilitating measures mandated by law that generate new opportunities for economic growth and boost the digital economy. And we encourage people to complain to us, and we can assure you that once we receive your complaints, we will immediately act on it, and I will tell you the reason why it is within our mandate. Our mandate is to implement the national policy on ease of doing business, and the law itself, ease of doing business and efficient delivery government services law, speaks for itself. And ARTA has been created directly under the office of the President. ARTA will always be a stronghold for businesses, as it will provide them with stimulating business climate that encourages expansion and opens up new avenues for success. We recognize that these are all ad hoc efforts must be supplemented by a systematized approach in which agencies can implement the provisions of Republic Act 11032 on their own and on a regular basis. We can only do this with your support. Please help us. When you deal with government, you don't need a padrino. You don't need to give bribe. It is strictly prohibited. Why do you need a padrino or somebody who knows inside? You are guaranteed that your application or permit will be processed within the standard as long as you submit all the complete requirements. I know there are, of course, it is probably easier said than done, but we can only be able to fully implement this if you let us know. Because we have been effective as long as we have been able to receive the right information and we are able to act. Sabi nga nila, even by name dropping, we are effective. How much more when we call agencies to a clarificatory meeting or hearing. Again, I'm just too happy to share with you the good news, and I hope that we can get the full support of this organization. For us, time is of the essence. We have to be united, and we have a president that is serious, offering us all the necessary support. Let us make the best of what we have for a better Philippines. Maraming salamat. Buhay po tayo lahat.
Secretary, rest assured that the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce will be behind, beside, and in front of you as you undertake this Herculean task. Sama-sama, kapit bisig palagi. Together, arms locked all the time. To all of you who have taken time out to join us tonight, please accept our deep gratitude. We are all very honored to have you with us. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay and